Well, the trolls are the irritations, they are the fears, and it's the human brain. If it always looks on fears, then they become bigger and bigger. So it's a kind of symbol for basically what is haunting us, what is scaring us, and it's also a question: are they real? Because they're part real and part not real. That's you know, they live in the mountains. We don't know exactly why, but maybe we'll find out. It will, on the one side, it will become much more digital in a way of data connections and information, and as a kind of counter effect, it will be much more human, because digitalization in the end leads to a counter effect that people want to have real. I mean, for example, conferences. You would say the internet is making conferences redundant. Nobody has to see each other. You can do it over televisions, but that never happens. The more you have virtualization, the more you have also the analog needs of the people, because we are staying physical human beings. Well, these kind of crises are basically, you could say, you know, some people like to jump in cold water to get awake again. And we were very lazy before these crises came about the future of Europe. I have the feeling that Brexit, even in the most European countries, people like Europe more today. They are more pro-Europe. And we are starting a new wave of organizing the networks of Europe in a better way. So you need sometimes crisis to grow. And that's basically what happens. And I think the companies are also having these kind of shocks. They are thinking about how can we do globalization better? Because the old globalization wasn't only a paradise, you know, it has to be made better. And this is what the crisis of globalization shows us. We have to make the next step. Both no, or yes for both, because business is basically a spectrum of colors, and it's an always changing evolutionary process. So you will have a lot of doom and a lot of disruption, and a lot of also companies who can't go on like they did, like the car industry, like the energy industry, like the banking industry. But there will come a lot of new business, and that will be completely different.